All right, lastly but not least, right? So the Philadelphia Eagles schedule has been announced. Let's figure out how many wins the Philadelphia Eagles are going to get this year versus the opponents. So far, I've done the NFC East. So far, I've done New York. I've done the Washington Commanders, and I've done the Dallas Cowboys, right? So now let's get into the Philadelphia Eagles schedule, and let's just take a look at how the Eagles are going to fare in this 2025-2026 football season. The Eagles start out with the Dallas Cowboys, home opening night. It's a lot going on. There's going to be a lot of energy in the building. This place is going to be electric. The Eagles are going to be receiving their Super Bowl rings, their championship trophy, dropping the banner. It's going to be a movie scene that night. The Philadelphia Eagles win 1-0. They're going to win that game against the Dallas Cowboys and improve to 1-0. The Kansas City Chiefs in the second week of the season. You don't have to wait, right? Ain't no waiting till week 10. No. We embarrassed y'all. We beat y'all. Y'all been thinking about it all season. Y'all can't wait to get back to get a rematch against us and play us again week 2. Let's get it popping. Y'all play the Chargers on week 2. We play the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all play the Chargers week 1. We play the Dallas Cowboys week 1. Right? That's going to be y'all preseason game. This is going to be our preseason game. 2 really good teams to help tune us up so that we can get ready to go into the game and go to battle. Ain't going to be no excuses in week 2, just like there wasn't no excuses in the Super Bowl, right? However, listen, the Philadelphia Eagles winning the Arrowhead after the year after they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs and went in there and beat the Chiefs in dominating fashion. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, that whole offensive line is not scared of the Kansas City Chiefs defense. And my defense is not scared of Patrick Mahomes. Philadelphia Eagles improved to 2-0 on the season. All right? Then the Philadelphia Eagles will have to play the L.A. Rams at home. Now, the Rams gave the Philadelphia Eagles a tough time last year. This is a revenge game for the Philadelphia Eagles. I just don't think not a revenge game. This is a prove-it game because everyone keeps saying that the Rams gave the Eagles their toughest match. The game was really a game in which the Eagles controlled the entire game. Yes, it got close toward the end, right, as we didn't make some plays, as we allowed them to make some plays. But when it came down to it, Jalen Carter and the rest of the Philadelphia Eagles defense shut the Rams down and shut them out. The Rams still aren't able to stop the running game as the Philadelphia Eagles ran the ball on them successfully in both of the games that they played against them, both in the regular season and both in the playoffs. So when the Rams come back into Philly, right, how are they going to play the Philadelphia Eagles? Are they going to sell out to stop the run? If they do that, this team is prepared to put the ball in the air. Prepared to do that, right? This is the pick your poison type of team. I think the Rams are good. I think they do have the addition of Devontae Adams. We're going to wait to see how that goes. We know Matt Stafford is a great quarterback, right? But if a quarterback don't have time to throw the ball, how good can you be, right? So I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles to win that game and improve to 3-0 as they beat the LA Rams. The Eagles didn't travel to Tampa. And the Eagles are tired of traveling to Tampa. Always got to keep going to Tampa year after year after year after year. And I think the NFL just would rather be in Tampa than Philadelphia. It is what it is. I digress. Tom Brady's down there. I'm sure he'll probably be calling the game and everything like that, right? But the Philadelphia Eagles owe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We've gone down there time after time after time and not won and not put on our best performance. It's time for the Eagles to go down there and smack Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and improve to 4-0. Then the next week, the Denver Broncos come into the link, and they will be playing against Jalen Hurts and his team. And listen, I do like the young quarterback out there in Denver. I like Sean Payton, and I like a lot of the things that they got going on out there. But I don't think that team is prepared. I don't think a lot of teams are prepared to play the Philadelphia Eagles for the type of physicality that we play with, both on offense and on defense, right? And the explosivity of this team on offense and on defense. Right? Because this Philadelphia Eagles team can flat out run. Okay? We can flat out move, right? So I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles to go to improve to 5-0. Now, anybody listening out there, if you got something to say about what I'm doing, listen, the last couple seasons, the Philadelphia Eagles have been 10-1, 9-2, right? That's what we've been, right? Nick Sirianni's first season, we were 9-8. Other than that, we rolled through it. Even in the year we lost 6 games, we were 10-1. Right? We was 10-1 before things started, falling off the cliff for us, right? So, Philadelphia Eagles 5-0 to start the week, then play week 6 Thursday night against the New York Football Giants. Should I say anything else, right? Should I say anything else about a Thursday night game, okay, against the New York Giants? Come on, man. Come on, man. 6-0, right? Philadelphia Eagles then travel to Minnesota. Now, this is the one game where I thought, listen, the Philadelphia Eagles going to Minnesota in there. Listen, if they don't play a good game and it's loud and J.J. McCarthy and Minnesota is able to come out and do a couple things and then they're able to play behind their defense, pin their ears back, it could make for a tough game. I'm trying to find a game that they possibly can lose. However, I don't think that they'll lose that game to a rookie quarterback who's never really actually started a regular season game in the NFL, all right, in week 7, okay? Week 7, I think the Philadelphia Eagles go into there and they get that game and they pull it out. Think it'll be a close game on the road. But when you can run the football the way that we do, when you can pass the football the way that we do, when you can cause turnovers the way that we do, when you can rush the passer the way that we do, and when you can cover wide receivers the way that we do, you're in the game. You're in the game all the time, right? And when you can convert on 3rd and 4th down the way that we do, it's hard to take us off the field, okay? All right, now, the New York Football Giants, again, like we just talked about them, okay, listen, I like Jameis Winston. I like Russell Wilson. I like Jackson Dart. I know I've said that about this team every single time, man, but until I see it, I don't believe it, okay? So we're going 8-0 for the Philadelphia Eagles. 8-0 going into a bye week feels pretty good, right? We coming out that bye week, and then we play the Green Bay Packers Monday night in Green Bay. Philadelphia Eagles off a bye week. Come on, man. Nick Sirianni like Andy Reid out here, man. If you ain't know, he like Andy Reid out off a bye week. Come on, man. There's too much time for him to prepare. You think he chilling on the bye week? No. That's not how you get down. All right. Then we play the Detroit Lions at home. Okay, at home we gotta protect this house. There's got to be somewhere a game that we could might possibly lose, but I don't think it's that one to the Detroit Lions. Listen, I got a lot of respect for Dan Quinn. Not Dan Quinn. I got a lot of respect for what's my man with the biting kneecaps, man? His name Dan Campbell. I got a lot of love for Dan Campbell. All right, but listen, replacing 2 coordinators, both on offense and both on defense, is a tough and a tall task, right? And Jared Goff, like, who is he? What is he? Right? There's questions about him all the time. We don't know. Okay, we don't know. All right, so I got the Eagles improving to 10-0 against the Detroit Lions. And then the first loss of the season is going to come in Week 12 on the road to the Dallas Cowboys, man. All right, Dak Prescott and that team, man. Listen, we always split with them. Some things always happen, right? It's a tough game. I know we're good, really good, but, can we win every game like Kansas City? Can we win these close games? I mean, we're going to see. All right, we gonna see. The Philadelphia Eagles are at home against the Chicago Bears, and yes, I like Caleb Williams, but listen, who are you? You're gonna have to be a killer, all right, to come in here and beat the Philadelphia Eagles. And right now, Caleb Williams is not a killer. Okay, all right. Then the Eagles travel to LA in Week 14 on another Monday night game. I will say that the Chargers might win this game here, okay, and send the Eagles to 11-2. All right, 11-2. Then we come back. We play the Raiders at home. That's 12-2. Then we play the Washington Commanders on the road, okay? And if you watched my video earlier, that'll be the first time that we get to play the Commanders. They've been talking all season. They've been chirping all season, saying that they this, that, and third, blah, 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 blah. We've been having to wait. We've been having to hear. Our fan bases are too close to one another. And this is to be a pivotal game. And my coach is able to let his team and make his team understand how important each game is and why each game is more important than another one, right? And this game is going to be crucial because who knows where these two teams are going to be at this particular point in time. And the team that wins this game may just have the advantage in who wins the division. So I'm going to say the Philadelphia Eagles win this game in Washington, okay? 13-2. Then the Eagles have to play the Buffalo Bills up there in Buffalo, knowing that they have to play the Washington Commanders the very next week. That game could be worth nothing against Buffalo. Let's say the Eagles drop that game and try to rest up a couple people to get ready for Washington. And let's say that the Eagles have to play that game against Washington at home against the Commanders. It's hard to say that they're going to sweep a team, right? It's hard to say that, right? So let's say the Philadelphia Eagles finish up either 13-4, right? Or 14-3. 13-4 or 14-3 for your Philadelphia Eagles. Hey, we went over the Eagles. We went over the Cowboys. We went over the Giants. And we went over the Commanders. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down in the comment buttons. If you think I'm tripping, let me know how many wins you got for your squad. How many wins you got for the Eagles. How many wins you got for the Commanders? How many wins you got for the Giants? And tell me what the Cowboys going to do, all right? Listen, it's all love. It's all fair. I think what I think. But if you think something different, holla at your boy. It's your boy TK the Official. This has been TK Sports Talk. I can't wait for the season. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it popping. It's on. Holla at your boy. Go Birds.